Very good morning to one another. On behalf of Everest Resource Partner on Forest Genetic Resources and Tree Improvement and Institute of Forest Genetics and Tree Breeding Coimbatore, I welcome you all for the digital observance of World Environment Day. Let's begin the digital observance with an invocation. Now we kindly request Dr. Kannan C.S. Warrier, Scientist F and MES Coordinator, to present the invocation on nature, Prakriti Vandanam in Sanskrit, which is based on Yajurveda.
Sahyo Devadatma Himalaya Deyo Raivata Govindyo Girischara Valistada Girischara Valistada Om Dho Shantirantarikshaha Shantihi Prithvi Shantirapaha Shantiroshadhayaha Shantihi Vanaspadhayaha Shanti Vriksho Devaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarva Shantihi Shanti Reva Shantihi Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the invitation, sir. Environment is a common place to all the living organisms. We have to understand it very much in order to conserve it. Now, I again request Dr. Kannan C.S. Warrier, Scientist F and MES Coordinator, to give the introductory remarks and also welcome the guest.
Good morning. In this resource partner on forest genetic resources and tree improvement at the Institute of Forest Genetics and Tree Breeding, Coimbatore, with the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, Government of India, has great pleasure in welcoming all the viewers to the digital observance of World Environment Day 2021 observance. We are delighted to welcome our director, Dr. C. Kunjikannan, to this event. Welcome, sir. Warm welcome to Dr. Vigneshwaran, Program Officer, MS. In 1972, the UN General Assembly designated 5th June as World Environment Day. The first celebration under the slogan, Only One Earth, took place in 1974. The theme for World Environment Day 2021 is Ecosystem Restoration, and we'll see the launch of the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration also. Ecosystem restoration can take many forms: growing trees, greening cities, rewilding gardens, changing diets, or cleaning up rivers and coasts. This is a generation that can make peace with nature. The tagline for current year's World Environment Day is Generation Restoration. Ecosystem restoration means assisting in the recovery of ecosystems that have been degraded or destroyed, as well as conserving the ecosystems that are still intact. Healthier ecosystems with richer biodiversity yield greater benefits such as more fertile soils, bigger yields of timber and fish, and larger stores of greenhouse gases. Restoration can happen in many ways, for example, through actively planting or by removing pressure so that nature can recover on its own. It's not always possible or desirable to return an ecosystem to its original state. We still need farmland and infrastructure on land that was once forest, for instance, and ecosystems like societies need to adapt to a changing climate. Between now and 2030, the restoration of 350 million hectares of degraded terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems could generate $9 trillion US, that is equivalent to 65.16 lakh crores in ecosystem services. Restoration could also remove 13 to 26 gigatons of greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. The economic benefits of such interventions exceed 9 times the cost of investment, whereas inaction is at least 3 times more costly than ecosystem restoration. All kinds of ecosystems can be restored, including forests, farmlands, cities, wetlands, and oceans. Restoration initiatives can be launched by almost anyone, from governments and development agencies to businesses, communities, and individuals. That is because the causes of degradation are many and varied and can have an impact at different scales. Every World Environment Day is hosted by a different country in which official celebration take place, and this year the host is Pakistan. The government of Pakistan plans to expand and restore the country's forests through a 10 billion tree tsunami spread over 5 years. The campaign includes restoring mangroves and forests, as well as planting trees in urban settings, including schools, colleges, public parks, and green belts. Through the 10 billion tree tsunami, Pakistan is contributing to the Bond Challenge, a global effort linked to the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration. Under the challenge, countries are pledging to bring 350 million hectares of world's deforested and degraded land into restoration by the year 2030. The UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration runs from 2021 to 2030, which is also the deadline for the Sustainable Development Goals and the timeline scientists have identified as the last chance to prevent catastrophic climate change. Led by the United Nations Environment Programme UNEP and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO, the UN Decade is building a strong, broad-based global movement to ramp up restoration and put the world on track for a sustainable future. That will include building political momentum for restoration as well as thousands of initiatives on the ground. Restoring ecosystems means protecting their biodiversity and helping them to deliver benefits for people and nature. It means using ecosystems on land and in the oceans in ways that strengthen their natural resources and processes. Actions for restoration can also mean preventing degradation or reducing its extent. Let's all join hands with the initiatives of our government, forest departments, research institutions, and non-governmental organizations in restoring our ecosystem. We once again welcome all the viewers to the digital observance of the World Environment Day 2021. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the wonderful welcome and understanding introductory remarks, sir. It highlights the current year's theme. As rightly pointed out, the better investment for our generation is handling them a good environment. Thank you, sir. As we are pioneering creating awareness and also collecting and disseminating various awareness information, IFGT Penix has conceived an awareness poster on the theme Eco Restoration. Now I kindly request our most respected director, Dr. C. Kunnikannan, to release the awareness poster. of the awareness poster will be disseminated to various stakeholders, especially for students and libraries. So kindly request all to go through that poster. It will be a good reference for the eco-restoration thing. In addition to that, IVGT PNVs have conducted an online painting program which is open to all. People from all walks of life have participated in that. Participants from various countries like Nepal, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Dubai, Malaysia, Philippines have participated in that online painting competition. People like varying from students, professors, retired environmentalists, conservationists, wildlife conservationists, biologists have participated in that program. The competition, we have received about 156 photographs. It was collected and collated and screened based upon various parameters like originality and the theme related to that particular photograph. So it was being selected by Dr. John Prasad Jacob sir, Scientist G and head of the Forest Production Division. He acts as a jury for the online painting competition, and the winners and consolation prize has been selected. Now I kindly request our director, Dr. C. Panigan sir, to announce the winners.
Good morning to all who attend this program online and offline. We are here for celebrating the World Environment Day 2021, and Dr. Kannan already introduced the subject and gave the background of the celebration and World Environment Day, the importance. And I welcome all to this program, and what is given the as mentioned by coordinator and Vignesh, we have received 156 entries in the competition for the subject, the environment. And out of this, the first prize goes to Sri Tanuj Samadar from Assam. And second prize, Sri Munishwaran B from Erode. Third prize, Ms. Deepshika De, Noida, UP. And there are some consolation prizes also. Ms. Anshika Jain from Uttar Pradesh, Ms. Nisa Tandon, University of Calcutta, and Sri Pradesh Well from Sona College of Arts and Science, Salem, and Sri Kumar Harijit Mishra, Dev Public School, Bhubaneswar. So congratulations to all of you. The prize will be given by the team, and thank you very much for all the participants for participating in this event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for announcing the results, sir. The prize for the winners will be sent to the particular address, and e-certificates to all the participants will be sent to their respective mails. It's now time to hear from our director. Now we kindly request our director, Dr. Zikulikan sir, to give the special address.
First of all, let me thank the team in this headed by Dr. Kannan for organizing this program for creating the awareness on World Environment Day, June 5th, 2021. And he has explained the importance and the celebration, why it is taken by the UN. And he has explained that this year's theme also, that is the eco restoration. And this is the start of the decade of eco restoration. And there are targets kept for every country, as the in India also kept the target for achieving the increase in the forest areas to 26 million hectare area in coming 2030, that is the coming 10 years. And there are assessment for the how much $9 per single hectare restoration, and that will actually lead to a lot of benefits. This is not only the increasing the forest cover, it actually affect the increasing the water availability, because that is the major the problems going to come in the coming years. So, in the similar line, in the Government of India also taken action for restoring the availability of water. That is a very prime importance given, and Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change has taken a decision to restore 13 major rivers in India. So that actually work is given to ICFI for making a detailed project report on 13 rivers flowing throughout India. So already all the institutes under the ICFRA has taken 1 or 2 rivers, and the DPR, detailed project report, is already prepared and submitted to MOEF, and it is already approved by the MOEF. And that will be implemented through the Forest Department and other line departments in the different states. So we hope that this particular action will bring the past glory of all the rivers of India, along with the restoration of the degraded forest in different states. And also there are issues for restoration, because in certain almost all forest areas of India and even other countries, there are certain species come as a invasive species and which disturb the ecosystem. So again, for restoring or removing or eradication of that one particular species, that Landana. So Ministry has taken a very serious note of it, and Ministry is now going for a very major project for eradication and utilization of the Landana, and ICFRA is taking a lead role in that. Our institute also involved with that for making the project proposal for eradication of Landana and all other invasive species which disturb the ecosystem, different ecosystems. So definitely this coming decade will be very fruitful, I hope, and all our participation, including all the stakeholders like the Forest Department, the villages, and industries, and all. There are issues for these type of actions. One is the financial, and definitely Government of India is taking care of that. And then the involvement of people, because we cannot avoid people from any of the development projects or any of the projects. So inclusive development need to be taken. So here so we in all these developments or the restoration activities, people participation is very much. So I request all the viewers online and take your own part in the restoration activities, like cleaning of our environment, cleaning of water bodies, and cleaning and planting for restoring certain areas. Even it can be done in your own premises, around your houses, and whatever possible you can contribute in restoring our surroundings and ecosystem. Thank you very much. And this is a function for creating awareness, and this awareness should not go waste. Actually, it has to come in the actions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your crispy and wonderful speech. Definitely, sir. Definitely, the change should begin with an individual. Then only it affects all the society. So, I request all the viewers to join hands in conserving the environment. And sir also pointed out what are the methodologies that should be followed for conserving various natural resources, because environment is a collective thing of all the natural resources like water, soil, etc. So, I am Dr. Vigneswaran, Senior Program Officer of INVIS. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this digital observance. First and foremost, I thank our most respected and beloved director for his wonderful speech highlighting the eco-restoration, the importance of eco-restoration, and also his support rendered to the INVIS. Thank you, sir. I thank my mentor and the INVIS coordinator, Dr. Kannan C.S. Warrior, who supports and motivates us in conducting such innovative events which reaches all the people, especially the online competitions which we are conducting while reaching the people worldwide. So there are regular participants who are participating in all the programs of INVIS. I thank you, sir. I also thank all the officials, forest officials, scientists, ministerial staffs, research scholars who rendered the support for INVIS. I thank all my teammates. I thank Sri Venkataraman sir for his photography. I thank INVIS India for the funding support and support rendered toward the betterment of INVIS. I thank the media and press for their coverages. I thank the participants who participated in the online painting competition. It's my duty to thank all the viewers who are viewing our digital observance regularly. I thank you all for the support rendered for conducting such an innovative programs. A nation destroys its resource, destroys itself. So I request all of them to join hands to conserve the resources and also to conserve the environment. Thank you.